Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key.
Good morning, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, and we are September 10th, 2018, 9:26 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Want to start off wishing all the Jewish viewers a Happy New Year, so let's get things going. Now remember, we start this Jewish holiday process, so keep your eye on trade volumes when people go to their synagogues. In any case, you're sitting here looking today at a market that tried a good rally, got up to 26,061, fell from there just recently quite hard. You can see the NASDAQ giving up some of the gains. They tried to break the gold at about 8 in the morning. It was down, I saw, probably near the lows, and has since rebounded to a gain on the day. Dollar index has sold off rather smartly, about 60 points from its high of the day. Energy prices still staying strong. Each week that goes by now, we get closer to that total lack of Iranian oil if they want to use tankers, insurance companies, banking systems that go through the U.S. in any manner. That's not going to be done, so you're seeing that pressure. In the grain markets, a bit of a rally in the wheat and the corn. Now in the soybeans and the wheat. The corn market's actually lower, but what is going on here is, let's start with corn so I don't confuse you in any manner. In the corn market, now we're going to get to the point where harvest can begin in certain areas. So a bit of pressure might come in there. Obviously, the market, once the harvest begins and farmers really start to see what they have, you get these back and forth actions. In the soybean market, there's some early frost hitting in China. Now, they're not buying our soybeans. They bought an awful lot of soybeans from all over the world, and the question is, will they pull back on those purchases right now? The wheat market, on this rally, I'd be looking hard and seeing what the Kansas City wheat does more than the Chicago, and they're both up on the day at this point. In Bitcoin, we had another situation where the SEC stepped in yesterday to stop trading in two funds related to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum was down about 10% on the news, a much smaller decline in the Bitcoin. Now, the conference board came out with their index at 110.88, prior month revised higher to 109.50, lower rather, 109.58 from 109.89. Consumer credit for July will come out this afternoon at 2 p.m. They're forecasting $13.75 billion compared to June at $10.21 billion. That's, what, about a third increase. Russian media carried comments from their energy minister, I think his name's Novak, saying that the OPEC Plus, that's what they're calling it because Russia's involved and they're not an OPEC member, will be implemented this September at the same levels as seen in July and August. Japan revised its second quarter GDP to up 0.7 quarter on quarter, higher than the preliminary report. And of course, they've got some trade deficit data to look at with the U.S. and their current account surplus went up, beating the expectations. They're now at 1.893, and that is why President Trump is saying to them, got to do something with this trade. China's consumer CPI up 2.3% from the year ago month and up 0.7 for the month. Food prices were up the biggest. Got to keep your eye also on what the UN is saying about this African swine flu. It is spreading. Another province in China, by the way, got hit with it. That's what's right here. And the UN is now said they can see it spreading throughout Asia. If it comes to the U.S., you do realize what that would mean for pork prices. They would surge here on a dramatic scale. So you don't want to see that happen, and I am not saying it's going to happen. These are the what-ifs. The European Union, this is big news for the UK. The Brexit negotiator has said a deal with the UK is realistic and possible within 8 weeks. UK industrial production showed that during July the output went up 0.1%. Analysts expected it to be unchanged, and today showed their GDP was up 0.3, and that is pretty good, and up 1.6%. 1.5% year over year. You might say there's not a lot of U.S. data today, and there isn't. There's not much I can do. I don't make the markets. I just report what the data is doing. I want to remind you to keep up with all this. There's a simple way. You can listen to quote boards just like you saw there. You can receive my data that you're getting right now. So if you're watching me on this, our machinery, if you will, our applications, be it Android or iPhones, will allow you to work with all this, get our news, keep up with what's going on, get quotes the way that you want them, charts, different studies on the charts. You'll be able to see it in a very nice way. It is free. How do you get it? Give us a call. You can go to our website. You'll see a sign up for our free offering of our QT platforms. You can click up here at any time you want as well. That'll take you right there too. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day. I'll see you this afternoon, and good trading to you.